Hi, I'm Vic, and welcome to GeekoFarm, where we do things differently. So once more, we have successfully turned a bunch of these into a load of this. 67 litres all told. A yield of about 12%, not our best, but under the circumstances, it's pretty good. Enough talking, let's see what it looks like. Cloudy, of course, because it's freshly pressed. We could have had it filtered, but decided not to. Otherwise it filters out some of the flavour. Try it with a bit of homemade bread. Yeah, excuse me while I nom off camera. No, that's really fresh. Right, this. Liking that. Not as peppery as last year's, but pretty good oil. So here's some that we've had storing for a while, and if you look down there, oh, that peppery taste sneaks up on you like mustard greens after a while. Now, if we have a look in down there, you can see that sediment down there. That's the cloudy stuff that settles out given enough time. If you try and cook with the cloudy stuff, then the cloudy component sort of burns rather quickly, and that doesn't taste so good. So use the older oil for cooking. Olives are like buses, you know, none and then all of them come at once, and then, you know, apart from the odd sole survivor, they're all gone. So you need to preserve them. The traditional way of doing that is to stick them in brine, about 120 grams of salt per litre of water, change it every few days, then every few weeks, and if you haven't pricked your olives all over, every other year, until the water no longer tastes bitter, because that's the point of the brine, is to stop the olives tasting bitter. The bitterness dissolves in the brine, and when you throw it away, your olives are no longer bitter. But that's a lot of work. So easier way to do it is to get yourself some of this coarse rock salt and put your olives in the jar. Put a layer of salt down the bottom, then put a layer of olives, layer of salt, layer of olives, layer of salt, so forth. Now for the next few weeks you're going to have to look at that jar and go, there's some water down the bottom of there, I'll pour that away. And of course that's got all the bitterness in it. You keep doing that for a few weeks, not a big task if you leave it by the kitchen sink, and you end up with olives preserved in the Tuscan style, which are hard little raisiny things like that. They're not salty. So anyway, and you can plump those up later by dropping them in olive oil if you like. Anyway, we did do a large bucket of olives in brine, and it has been brining for several years. So let's go and see what it looks like. So they've been sitting there a few years, and with a plate on top to keep the ones at the top submerged, stops them from going off. Don't worry about the scum that accumulates, perfectly normal, perfectly harmless. It's time to put them in jars. To do this, we will need olives. We got 9 jars here. Say we're going to need about 2 litres of brine, 80 grams of salt per litre of water. So I've got 160 grams of salt here, and we just mix it up. There we go. And then we take our olives and we drain the olives from the old brine. We give them a bit of a wash under the sink to get the muck and ullage of the years off, and then we pop them in the jars and pour the new brine in. Jarred olives. Now a few of them will do something special. We'll pop a couple of cloves of garlic, a few pieces of lemon in there, and those will make a nice flavoursome addition. Oh, of course, we top off each jar with a little bit of olive oil before we screw the lid on. And then we distribute them to our friends. Good thing about brine, it doesn't freeze if we store these things outside in the garage. And there you have it. I've done a few extra here just with some garlic, lemon juice, a bit of oregano from our garden, and of course olive oil. just for us to enjoy over the next few days. These lot will go on the shelves and out to our friends, as I say. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, because for now, that's your lot down on GeekoFarm.